morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Thursday, May 25th, 2023. And we begin with the world mourning the loss of the Queen of Rock and Roll. Tina Turner died yesterday at the age of 83. Known as a true music legend, she rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most popular female artists of all time. Turner's career began in the 60s and early 70s, and right about the time fans thought she was done, she mounted a major comeback in 1984 with the album Private Dancer and its 3 number-1 hits, including What's Love Got to Do With It. Turner was known for her stage presence and husky, full-throated voice. In 1991, she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and in 2018, a musical about her life opened on Broadway. 2 years ago, Turner told NBC's Today Show, "One of my early career goals was to become the first Black woman to fill stadiums around the world. I never gave up, and I'm so happy I made that dream come true." 7 wonders in 7 days. British traveler, author, and motivational speaker Jamie MacDonald has officially set a new Guinness World Record by using only public transportation to visit the new 7 wonders of the world in just under a week. MacDonald, who is known to some as Adventure Man, set off with only a backpack to visit the Great Wall of China, the Taj Mahal, the ancient city of Petra, the Colosseum in Rome, Rio de Janeiro's Christ the Redeemer, Machu Picchu, and Chichen Itza. According to USA Today, he traversed 9 countries on 4 continents, taking 13 flights, 16 taxi rides, 9 buses, 4 trains, and 1 toboggan to cover a total of 22,856 miles in precisely 6 days, 16 hours, and 14 minutes. The 7 spots were designated as such by an online poll in the year 2000. MacDonald says pizza in Rome was his only non-airplane meal. Sharing may be caring, but not according to Netflix. The streaming giant officially nixed password mooching yesterday in a move that the company warned about months ago. According to CNBC, Netflix standard account holders can still add someone outside their house to their account, but it will cost an extra $7.99 a month, and there are limits to how many can be added based on the type of account. Netflix officials are banking on the crackdown to boost revenue, as they say about 100 million households were watching Netflix last year on accounts that weren't theirs. The world's deadliest mushroom may not be deadly for long. A study published in Nature Communications found that a common medical dye called indocyanine green, or ICG, can counteract the effects of the death cap mushroom in mice and may be able to save human lives as well. In the U.S., thousands of poison control calls are related to toxic mushrooms every year. The death cap, in particular, is considered especially dangerous as it can be easily mistaken for other edible mushrooms. Scientists from China's Sun Yat-sen University say the results will need to be validated with more studies, but add it should be easy to do as ICG is already used in humans as a medical dye. The most popular hiking trail at Yosemite National Park is about to undergo an upgrade. The Mist Trail has long been known for its breathtaking views as it traverses 7 miles round trip alongside waterfalls on the way to Half Dome. During summer weekends, up to 4,000 people use the trail, but its slippery and steep conditions lead to dozens of rescues every year. Now park officials say the Yosemite Conservancy will spend roughly $5 million to make the Mist safer and more enjoyable. According to the Mercury News, plans include moving the trailhead, rebuilding a bridge, installing better railings, adding a new observation deck, and possibly placing new steps on some of the terrain's steeper sections. Yosemite's chief ranger, Kevin Killian, says the work will be done in stages over the next 2 or 3 years and won't require the trail to be closed. That's it for KidNuz this morning. Now our KidNuz quiz, generously sponsored today by the Breverman family of Menlo Park, California, to shout out Asher and Maya, who love listening to KidNuz every morning. Thank you, Maya, and happy birthday a few days early to Asher. Now today's quiz. How many days did it take Jamie MacDonald to visit the 7 wonders of the world? 7. What is the name of the trail undergoing upgrades in Yosemite National Park? The Mist Trail. What is the name of the world's deadliest mushroom that may no longer be deadly? The death cap. According to Netflix, how many households used their service last year using accounts that weren't their own? 100 million. In today's KidNuz kicker, 4 high schoolers from a school in Maryland made an impressive showing at what may be considered a warm and fuzzy competition. The Sheep to Shawl Challenge at the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival involves 1 sheep and 5 people who have 3 hours to shear the sheep, card or separate the wool, spin the wool, and then weave it into an award-winning shawl. While the so-called Quaker bakers, named after their Quaker Sandy Springs Friends School, did not quite weave their way to the winner's podium last week, NPR reports they took 3rd against much older competition. Making their feat all the more impressive, the wool hasn't been processed, so still has lanolin in it, making it greasier and harder to spin. Placing just above the Quaker bakers were Mutton Butt Trouble, who came in 2nd, and the Fidget Spinners, who took home the top prize. Thank you again to the Brevermans of Menlo Park for underwriting today's quiz. Hello to Maya and Asher, and a shout out to all their friends and to their teachers Donna Seidel, Bonnie Halleck, and Amy Brown at Hausner in Palo Alto. And a big hello to our other teachers and classrooms, Mrs. Watson's Crow Cougars at Crow Leadership Academy in Arlington, Texas, Mrs. McDowell's Roadrunners at Mint Canyon Elementary School in Santa Clarita, California, and Mrs. Benner's Soaring Dragons at Sanborn Elementary in Longmont, Colorado. Thanks for listening. Please rate, review, subscribe, and share KidNuz with all your friends and family. And we'll see you back here for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.